hello. Right, just excuse me. I'm just finishing off a sweet, chewy sweet while we wait for people to come. Right here. Right. Sharing this on Facebook. There is one. And Discord. No, wrong server. Hang on. Let me try that again. No, Discord's being slow. Are we working? Yes? No? Yes. Okay. Okay. Typical, because I started talking, the dog decided he was going to get up. Okay. Lay back down. Good boy. Okay. So, apologies if you are watching on playback. As usual, we're just going to wait to see if anybody comes. Otherwise, it's just me talking to myself. Which, to be fair, I do that quite a lot anyway. I mean, there's nobody here to talk to. I have to talk to myself. It's when you start getting answers, that's when we have to worry. My mum always used to say something about that. It's okay talking to yourself, but it's when you get an answer. But if you want a sensible answer, talk to yourself. Right. Anybody here? Anybody here? Can't believe Charlotte's not going to turn up. Come on, Charlotte. Now, where's my scissors? There she is. I thought she might. There's a reason. Right. Okay. So, hello, Charlotte. You have a very nice boss. Lets you watch videos in work time. I'm assuming you're working at least. Hi, Gemma. Oh, Nicola. Hello, Nicola. Charlotte is here. We know you're here. Or Gemma's here. Is that Gemma saying I'm here or Charlotte? I'm not sure. One of the two. They're here. Hello. Right. Oh, I'm very excited. Very excited. We did the draw. Charlotte got excited because Sea Mist was in the draw. And Sea Mist is one of her all-time favourites. There were a couple of others in there. I can't remember. I was drinking that cup. Couldn't remember what they were. I'd have to go back and look at the vote. I'm working. I saved 10 minutes of my lunch break. Oh, legend. But Charlotte was very excited to see Sea Mist. Now, it was closer than I thought it was going to be, actually. Gemma is sat near me but isn't watching. We'll poke her and tell her I said hello anyway. Hey, Gem. Right. For what? I think it must have been Fruit Punch. Because it didn't win the vote, so I dyed it, and that's now in the permanent range. Was it Fruit Punch or was that last month? I'm losing the plot. Don't know. But I do know that that was too long ago. I had to go through and add up the votes for Facebook and Discord because it was close. I can't remember what second place was now, and the little scrap of paper that I had it written on is in the house. But it was close. I think it might have been Fruit Punch. Oh, Poseidon's Palace. No, it was close. It was close. And I'm not going to lie, I do like Poseidon's Palace, but it's very similar to Pompey Tides, which I know would make Louise very happy. But if you're watching Lou on playback, hello, Lou, when you came back from sailing around the world or wherever you've been. But no, it was close, but not close enough. We have Sea Mist. So, if you haven't seen this one before, because this is an old fabric, this is one of the original fabrics from way back in the day when I started dyeing hand-dyed fabrics. This is green and greys. It's a slightly different shade of grey to the original fabric, just because the company had two greys and discontinued the other one. Hello, Vicky. Hey. Right, so this is the 14 count Ada, which hopefully you can see because I've got the window behind me and it's not Well, actually, the sun has just come out, but there we go. Okay, so 14 count Ada. And today we have 18 count sparkly Ada. Can we see sparkles? God, that's very... you can see the sparkles. Can't see much green or grey. Oh, that's quite nice. It is nice. It is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. This was always one of my original favourites. It's quite a subdued one. I'm not going to say pale, but subdued, shall we say. So this is the 28 count Brittany even weave, which again, we're just looking either glary or dark. Story of my life. I have photographed these. Was about to get them on the Jam says hi. Hi Jam. I was about to get them on the website and realised the time, so I will do that right after. So that was 28 count Brittany. I'm flying through these and you will see why. 32 count even weave. It's either glare or shadow. I can't win, can I? It's grey and green. It's very nice. It's very nice. Charlotte's happy. Gemma says hi. All is well with the world. Linen. I don't think I did linen back when this was a fabric. So this is new. But again, glare or shadow, glare or shadow. Green and grey. It's there, I promise. Green and grey. Oh, I'll hold it up there. That's not bad. Vicky says beautiful. Thank you. I know. Oh, the fabric. Sorry. So funny. 32 count, sparkly. Woo. See sparkles? Not really. Yeah. It is lovely, but people have seen the fabric before. Seen it before. It's not new. That is not the piece of card I was looking for, but it will do. Excuse me. The fabric we have seen before. You know what you haven't seen before? Brand spanking new. And if I do say so myself, stunning threads. See me, it's just looking washed out. Kind of there. No, the green's not really coming out on the camera. Let me try a couple more because, it won't hurt. Probably won't help, but it won't hurt. Which way do I want to move that way? All I can really see is that's not bad, to be fair, if you ignore the lines on the piece of card showing through. They're gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. I did want to see these as a thread, and I'm so happy. I'm actually, though, maybe a little bit disappointed that they won the vote, because it means they won't be staying. They are limited edition. Maybe one day they'll join the permanent range. No, you just have to wait to see the photos, because every time, it never shows up on camera. I don't really know why I bother doing videos anymore, to be honest with you, because every single video I say the same thing. But they are gorgeous. If you like green, which I know Charlotte does, they're gorgeous. So, with that, there's not many little pieces of paper left in my little box. I will draw 7 to see what the vote is going to be for October. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so in October we have Coral Reef. That's a nice one. That's orange and blue, I think, if memory serves. Chocolate Hoops, brown. Mistletoe Kisses. Now, I'll come back to that one. It's green. Secret Garden, that's greens. I think maybe with some pinks in. Can't remember. Pastel Pop. That is a very old fabric, and I do not remember a lot about it. Frosty Morning is blue, very pale blue, and Persephone's orange reef, then coral reef. I mean, not orange reef, coral reef. It is nice. It's another one that Louise likes as well, actually. Persephone's Promise is pinks, shades of pinks, and maybe with some browns in too. Right, Mistletoe Kisses. The reason I've come back to that one is I don't know how that will work as a thread. I don't think it will, because of the way I dye Mistletoe Wreath. There was another one that snuck through a couple of months ago, which was Hugs and Kisses, which I forgot. That has the same dye process as Mistletoe Wreath, and it is different to my standard dye process. So I don't think I'm going to put Mistletoe Kisses. I wouldn't want for it to win, and then I really genuinely don't think the threads will work. Also correct. So Mistletoe Wreath, unfortunately, is not going in the vote, which means we only have 6 this month, which is Secret Garden, Coral Reef, or Orange Reef, if you're Charlotte's phone, Chocolate Hoops, Pastel Pop. Gemma says, show me your puppy. You don't ask me going around to see her cat. He's asleep under the desk. I'll get him in a minute. Pastel Pop. I do remember. I'm going to have to look up what Pastel Pop was, and then I will get the dog. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Oh, I was on the right album already. Typical. Right, hang on. Let me try this again. Stock. Fabrics. Old. What am I looking for? Right, Pastel Pop. I think it was like pinks and blues. I think. LMN, no. Right, I've only got 2 pictures here. One is a small fabric piece picture, the old pictures I used to do when I first started dyeing, and the other one is a mist dye. So I'm not looking at the mist dye, won't help. Let's have a look here. My computer just doesn't want to open anything at the moment. It's super slow. Yes, so I think we have here, we've got pinks. We definitely got pinks and greys, possibly some blue. I'd need to look at the recipe card. It's quite cool. It's quite cool. Chocolate hoops, I do love. I've always been a fan of the chocolate hoops just because I'm a sucker for a really nice neutral, which is brown. If you don't remember the story on how chocolate hoops got its name, you can. I asked to see her cat. Yes. Yeah. All of my kids have, all of my kids have a fabric color named for them. My eldest son's, his is January's Boy, because he was born in January, and he picked the colors of January's Boy. Kira's was Kira's Cool, which has been around a few times and is continued, but it is, I love it. Purple and grey, I do love that one. When Nathan was born and was old enough to choose things like this, I did one for Noah as well, but I did his when he was born. There is a fabric called Noah, which is blue. But Nathan had the choice. And he wasn't very old. He must have only been 2, something like that. I'd have to look up the exact date. And I asked him to pick his favorite color so he could choose a fabric. And when I asked him to choose his favorite color, he said chocolate hoops. So that became his fabric. Chocolate hoops. It's brown, obviously. I picked that. That's how it's got a name. I do like that one. Frosty Morning is gorgeous. If it's blue, very pale blue, but frosty blues on sparkly fabric. It is gorgeous. It's like a proper morning frost. Stunning. And then Persephone's Promise was one of the Greek range, which I may bring out of mothballs one day just for fun, because it was a gorgeous, gorgeous range. And let me see if I can find it here. Yes, here it is. It's like pinks and purples. Again, another mist dye. Why have I got so many pictures of mist dyes of that? It's weird. Anyway, that's a nice one as well. Pink and purple. So it looks like pink and purple and pink and purple. Persephone's Promise and Pastel Pop look to be very similar, actually. This is going to be an interesting vote. Can't call it. Maybe Coral Reef, actually. Coral Reef is nice. It is nice. Anyway. Right. The dog's asleep, so he's going to need treats. Hang on a second. Is she there? Is she looking at the camera? Gemma? Murphy? Don't just look at me. Come out here. You're going to have to come up here because I can't see you. Up here. Up here. Don't you dare bark. I can see what you were building up to then. Come up here. Up. Oh, wow. That's a lovely bag that was. There you go. You've seen the dog. Is Gemma happy? Look at him. He's an idiot, is what Vicky says. Vicky says, look at him. Look up here. There we go. There. See? There we go. Yeah, peoples. He says, I'm not looking at the peoples, I'm looking at the treat box. And now he's going to look out the door. Okay. Muppet. Right. You can go back to sleep now. I know you were lying there all peacefully, weren't you? And I have to go and disturb you for Gemma. Gemma is happy. There we go. All is well with the world. Gemma's happy. She's seen you. There we go. Good boy. Right. Anyway, sorry for anyone watching back on playback. We have finished looking at fabric and threads, but we were looking at the dog. Oh, can't. If I hold it back here to get the light, it's too glary. If I hold it there, Pictures are coming on the thingy. What's it called? Website. I'm going to get these loaded. I'm going to get the boats up. Does Murphy have a fabric? Does Murphy have a fabric? No. I'm trying to think if I did the closest I've got to doing a fabric for Murphy, yes, and I've been asked a few times in the past actually for a fabric for Murphy, and that's fine, except he is black and white and brown. White and black are two of the three colours that I never ever try to dye. Black will never come out black. Black will never come out black. It will only ever come out dark grey. White will never stay white, even if you keep all the dye away from it. So it would basically just be brown, and that's rubbish. So not long after we got him, there's a picture that I absolutely adore of him. Noah was walking him up this track that we used to walk up. And it's very green and brown, and that's the feel to the picture, but Noah's walking him on the lead. And whenever we used to walk him, I used to say to Noah, where are we going to take him today? And that place where we used to take him was called the Muddy Track. So there was a fabric called Up the Muddy Track, which was done for Murphy. It's just not in Murphy's colours. So there we go. Does Murphy have a fabric? Yes, it's called Up the Muddy Track. I never did one for him because black, brown and white is just not going to happen. I'm sure there might be some dyers who could pull it off, but I'm not one of them, and I'm not going to waste fabric trying because I know it wouldn't work. So yes, there we go. Up the Muddy Track. It was, like I say, green and browns. If you liked your neutrals, which I do, or you liked your greens, it was I did like it. It was a good fabric. I think it's already been drawn once, actually. I think it's already come past the vote. Maybe I'll see what it looks like as a thread. We haven't got a green and brown thread, have we? Don't think so. No. Don't think so. We had Georgia the Jungle. It was a bit similar to Georgia the Jungle, to be fair. I think there was more green in Georgia the Jungle, but it was similar. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to get website stuff done and go from there. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for asking questions. I like it when people ask questions. So it's not just me prattling on. Well, it is still me prattling on at camera, but at least prattling on about something. So thank you, Gemma. Thank you, Vicky. Nicola, nice to see you. I know I miss your face, Nick. I miss your face. We have to do a video call soon because I miss your face. So anyway, I will see you all soon. Love you. Bye. Oh, here we go. Every month. Do you want to end? Do you want to end? See, Nick, miss you too. Miss you too. We'll sort out a video call soon, yeah? Right, I'm definitely going now.